Hello, this is Mary Allen. I'm making my second video. In my first video, I mentioned that I'm a daughter of a narcissistic mother, and this is my second video of recovering from a narcissistic mother. My mom always had this belief and feeling the way she carried herself, everything had to be about her. Her feelings, respect for her, you name it. Not my feelings or anybody else's feelings matter, it's what she wanted, how she felt. Always about her. And I used to be that same exact way. And eventually I grew out from it, and for years and years God's been knocking it out of my head. And I finally got the message, just like I don't want to like this no more. Because that crap that she ingrained in my head just wasn't getting it for me. And now that I know really what's right and what's wrong, you know, and I've fallen back in her web, back and forth, broke things off with her, and then came back, broke things off her, came back. All this niceness is nothing but a trick. A trick to keep me in her web so she can keep her and all my sisters informed of how I'm living my life. And you know what? It's so pitiful. Very pitiful. Because you know what that tells me? That tells me none of them are happy. Here they are, my three sisters, they all have houses, they all have vehicles, they all have very nice decent jobs, especially my youngest sister, which mom refers to her as the golden child, and the one that she visits most often. And my mom's excuse for treating each one of us different said, well, I love my kids different because they have different personalities. And you know what? That's a piss poor excuse to favor one daughter over the other. You should never favor your daughters. You shouldn't favor one over the other. You should love them all equally. But now that I know better to just say, hey, I gotta go no contact and stick to my boundaries, and I don't care how nice she is to me, I'm like, no. Right now I have a letter that I wrote to her, and I haven't sent it out yet because my oldest daughter's gonna be moving here within the next couple of days, and I promised her that she didn't want me to mail it out until she is completely moved out of there with her son, and I made her that promise. So within the next couple of days she's gonna be moving out of there, and I'm glad for her because she has produced a very toxic environment for my oldest daughter and my grandson, which is now, like I said, he's 4 years old. And I'm glad that my daughter's taken a big step to get out of there, because she herself has gone through therapy herself. And I'm so glad that she's building up the strength to get up on out of there and not fall for my mom's crap. My mom originally didn't want her to move out of there until she's dead and gone. And that just proves to show you that how selfish my mom is. She'll always be selfish. And right now she's got all three of my sisters wrapped around her finger, and she's using each and every one of them for a purpose. I mean, she used one of them that refinished her kitchen. The other one, well, she uses her to take care of any old paperwork in regards to my late father. So she's using her for that purpose. And then the last one, the one that's got money and a big house and all this mess, she's the golden child because she has more than all my sisters and even me, which really I don't care. Because I know deep down inside where she is, and even though I can't prove it, but I know her mentality, just like my mother, she marries somebody who has money. So I call her a gold digger, and that is what she is. because that's the crap that my mom built in her head. And everybody else's has, go find yourself a man that will take care of you. Well, that's being a gold digger. And so, she's married to a man who's got money, and my mom comes, visits her quite often. And you know what? I've always played the lottery and never won. I said, well, maybe there's a reason for that. And I was like, I'm the only daughter that's went to school not once but twice. And the second time, I just graduated about a month or so ago. And this time I graduated with honors, and I'm very proud of myself. And I have a sister that her and her husband had finished my mom's kitchen. I've seen her resume a while back. And you know what? She lied on her resume. So basically, it's just to get my mother's approval, do whatever you can. Don't matter if it's dishonestly or step on someone's toes, set somebody up. Anything you can, if you want my love and approval, because I expect for you to be here. I want you to have the nice house and cars, and so you can make mommy proud. Do what you gotta do to get there. Don't matter if it's honest or dishonest. And my father, he instilled a conscience in me, and I know he has with everybody else, but I'm the one that really has a conscience, because it's like, as much as I like to do stuff dishonestly, I don't think I'd like to live my life looking over my shoulder, wondering when the next shoe's gonna drop or something, it catches up with me and bites me in the ass. I've always had that conscience, and I've always believed in, you want a nice house, you want a car, nice car, you want this, you do it the honest way. Go to school, do the work your tail off, keep your grades up, because then that's going to show the employers out there, that shows your work ethic, and you can make that kind of money. That's the right way to do it. But getting back to my mom, it's like each day I feel peace. I feel very peaceful. But at the same time, I know I have a lot of unresolved emotions like rage and anger, feeling being betrayed, feeling like I've been outsmarted. And I beat myself up and said, how could I? How come I didn't catch this? I beat myself up quite a bit mentally. And within a couple of days, I'm going to be seeing a therapist to really help me cope. Like I said, I've been reading about this stuff, watching videos, and empowering myself, and even empowering my oldest daughter against my narcissistic mother. Like I said, it hurt my feelings. She never came to my graduation. And I know why, because there had to be a condition to it. And I was thinking, no way, she wanted to steal my spotlight. No way was I going to let her do that. In my next video, I plan on reading a letter to my narcissistic mother of no contact. And it's probably going to be maybe 2 or 3 pages long, because I have to get this all out of my system. Because it's only going to help me. And this time it has to be about me and not her anymore. So until next time, everybody, thank you. Take care. Have a great night.